5 signs you're truly authentic. Living authentically is like stepping into the truest version of yourself, a life where you shine without pretense, embrace your uniqueness, and connect deeply with others. Authenticity isn't about being perfect or pleasing everyone. It's about owning who you are, speaking your truth, and aligning your actions with your heart. In a world that often pushes conformity, being authentic is a bold act of courage that leads to confidence, meaningful relationships, and a life of purpose. Whether you're navigating career challenges, personal growth, or everyday interactions, authenticity is your compass for living fully and freely. The best part: you're likely already walking this path, and your actions are showing it in inspiring ways. In this article, we'll explore 5 signs that you're truly authentic, backed by insights from psychology experts and research, including works like Brené Brown's Daring Greatly and studies from Journal of Positive Psychology. By the end, you'll recognize how you're embracing your true self, understand what these signs mean, and, most importantly, learn how to keep nurturing your authenticity to live a life that's uniquely yours. Stay with us until the end, because you might discover small habits or strengths that are quietly shaping a more genuine you. Let's dive in and celebrate the ways you're living authentically. Sign 1. You express your true thoughts without fear. One of the clearest signs you're truly authentic is your ability to express your true thoughts without fear, sharing your ideas and feelings openly, even when it feels risky. According to Brené Brown's Daring Greatly, 2012, authenticity requires vulnerability, speaking your truth despite the fear of judgment or rejection. Consider 2 colleagues, Mia and Ethan, both 32 years old. During a team meeting, Mia shares her honest opinion on a project, respectfully voicing concerns to improve it, even though it differs from the group's view. Ethan, however, stays silent, fearing criticism, and nods along despite his doubts. Mia's fearless expression shows she's authentic, fostering trust and impact. Expressing your thoughts without fear means valuing your voice and trusting that your perspective matters, even if it's unpopular. This courage builds confidence, strengthens relationships, and aligns your actions with your inner truth, a hallmark of authenticity. The good news: you can nurture this. Practice sharing one honest thought daily, like giving feedback or stating a preference, in low-stakes settings. Journal your feelings to clarify your truth before speaking. If fear holds you back, start small by voicing an opinion to a trusted friend to build confidence. Ask yourself, do you share your true thoughts openly, or do you hold back out of fear? Speaking your truth is a sign you're authentic, and it can empower your voice. Sign 2. You admit your flaws openly. Another powerful sign you're truly authentic is your willingness to admit your flaws openly, acknowledging mistakes or weaknesses without shame. A 2019 study in Journal of Positive Psychology found that self-acceptance, including owning imperfections, is linked to greater authenticity and emotional well-being. Imagine 2 friends, Sophia and Lucas, both 29 years old. When Sophia messes up a group project, she apologizes, admits her oversight, and offers to fix it, earning respect. Lucas, however, deflects blame, pretending he did nothing wrong, which strains trust. Sophia's openness about her flaws shows she's authentic, embracing her humanity with grace. Admitting flaws means accepting yourself as imperfect, sharing mistakes or limitations honestly to learn and grow. This vulnerability fosters trust, deepens connections, and frees you from the pressure to be perfect, a core trait of authenticity. The good news: you can practice this. When you make a mistake, own it with a simple apology and a plan to improve. Reflect on a flaw you hide and share it with someone close to normalize it. If admitting weaknesses feels hard, start by acknowledging one small error to yourself to build comfort. Reflect on your openness. Do you admit your flaws honestly, or do you hide them to seem perfect? Owning your imperfections is a sign you're authentic, and it can lighten your heart. Sign 3. You stay true to your values under pressure. Staying true to your values under pressure, acting in alignment with your beliefs even when it's tough, is a vital sign you're truly authentic. Carl Rogers on Becoming a Person, 1961, emphasizes that authenticity involves living congruently with your core values, regardless of external expectations. Picture 2 managers, Ava and Mason, both 35 years old. When Ava's company pushes a questionable policy, she respectfully declines to enforce it, citing her commitment to fairness, and suggests alternatives. Mason, however, complies despite his discomfort, prioritizing approval over his principles. Ava's steadfastness shows she's authentic, living by her values with integrity. Staying true to your values means knowing what matters most to you, like honesty, kindness, or justice, and acting accordingly, even when it risks conflict or loss. This integrity builds self-respect and inspires others, a cornerstone of authenticity. The good news? You can strengthen this. List your top 3 values and reflect on how you honor them daily. When faced with pressure, pause to ask, does this align with my values? If you compromise your beliefs, journal about why and plan one action to realign. Think about your choices. Do you stick to your values under pressure, or do you bend to fit in? Living your principles is a sign you're authentic, and it can guide you with purpose. If you're finding these insights inspiring so far, please comment number 3 below to let me know you're here. Your feedback motivates me to share more ways to live authentically. Now, let's move on to the next sign. Sign 4. You avoid comparing yourself to others. Avoiding comparing yourself to others, focusing on your own journey instead of measuring against external standards, is a key sign you're truly authentic. A 2020 Psychology Today article notes that self-comparison fuels insecurity, while self-acceptance fosters authenticity by celebrating your unique path. Imagine 2 entrepreneurs, Chloe and Liam, both 38 years old. Chloe builds her business at her own pace, proud of her progress and unbothered by competitors' flashier brands. Liam, however, obsessively checks rivals' social media, feeling inadequate and copying their strategies. Chloe's focus on her own path shows she's authentic, embracing her individuality. Avoiding comparison means valuing your strengths, goals, and progress without benchmarking against others' lives or achievements. This self-assurance nurtures confidence and keeps you grounded in your truth, a hallmark of authenticity. The good news? You can cultivate this. Limit social media if it sparks comparison, and curate feeds that inspire you. Write down 3 things you're proud of about your journey weekly. If you compare often, redirect your focus by listing one unique strength you bring to your goals. Reflect on your mindset. Do you focus on your own path, or do you compare yourself to others? Avoiding comparison is a sign you're authentic, and it can free you to shine. Sign 5. You build relationships based on honesty. Building relationships based on honesty, fostering connections rooted in truth and openness, is a final sign you're truly authentic. A 2021 Harvard Business Review article highlights that honest communication strengthens trust and authenticity in relationships, creating deeper, more meaningful bonds. Picture 2 neighbors, Lily and James, both 40 years old. Lily shares her true feelings with friends, admitting when she's struggling or celebrating successes, building trust. James, however, hides his challenges and exaggerates wins to impress, keeping others at a distance. Lily's honesty in relationships shows she's authentic, cultivating genuine connections. Building honest relationships means being transparent about your thoughts, feelings, and experiences, even when it's vulnerable, to create trust and closeness. This openness fosters mutual respect and lasting bonds, a core trait of authenticity. The good news? You can deepen this. Practice sharing one authentic thought or feeling with a friend weekly, like admitting a worry or joy. Listen actively to others' honesty to reciprocate trust. If you hide your true self, start small by being honest about a minor preference to build comfort. Think about your connections. Do you build relationships on honesty, or do you hide parts of yourself to fit in? Honest bonds are a sign you're authentic, and they can enrich your life. If you're still with me and feeling motivated, please comment number 5 below to share your thoughts. Your support inspires me to keep sharing strategies for living authentically. Let's keep embracing our true selves together. Final thoughts. Now that you've explored these 5 signs, take a moment to celebrate your authenticity. Are you expressing your true thoughts, admitting your flaws, and staying true to your values? Do you avoid comparing yourself to others and build honest relationships? If you're seeing these signs, you're living authentically like a champion, creating a life of confidence, connection, and purpose. If some areas need work, that's okay. Authenticity is a journey, and every step toward your true self is a victory. Being truly authentic is your key to a life of freedom, joy, and meaningful impact. Keep nurturing it by speaking your truth, embracing your imperfections, and honoring your values daily. Share your journey with trusted friends or mentors, and dive into resources like Daring Greatly or On Becoming a Person for deeper inspiration. The choices you make today to live authentically will shape a future where you shine as your truest self, inspiring others along the way. Your authenticity is your greatest strength. Keep embracing it, stay true, and let your unique light shine. If you found this article motivating, please comment below with your thoughts or questions, and consider sharing it with someone ready to live their truth. Let's keep building a more authentic world together.